Before you leave the depot for a job, ask yourself these questions. Have you got the right equipment for the job? Has it been inspected, tested, and tagged? Do you have contact surface cleaning equipment? Remember, going back to get another bonding mat may not be practical. Mobile plant like cranes, winches, HIABs, and mobile elevated work platforms can quickly become a potential electrical hazard for a number of reasons. The main potential hazard is if they are elevated into the MAD. Induction from nearby lines could also turn them into a lethal piece of plant. Setting up your site and equipment is critical in creating an equipotential zone, which could save your life. Making sure that all your tail clamps, head clamps, and bonding surfaces are clean is vital in creating a safe worksite with secure connections. If you are working in a substation, make sure that your equipment is properly bonded to the earth mats in the yard. If you are out in the field, make sure that you have the necessary earth mats and earth spikes you need for the job. Looking at your mobile plant, you will need to clean the designated earthing point. These can easily become dirty, corroded, or may even be painted over, especially if the equipment has been hired from elsewhere for the job. Check hire equipment before hiring, or confirm it has the designated earthing points before it is delivered. Attachment points can also be made from a range of metals, with various levels of resistivity. So making sure they are clean and bolted or welded onto the main body or chassis correctly is important. Many HIABs and truck-mounted cranes now come with remote operator controls, which greatly reduces the risk of touch potential. The operator must stay aware of their physical location and their exposure to step potential at the worksite if they are operating outside the EPZ. Only wireless remotes may be used outside the EPZ. If the batteries are flat and the umbilical cord is deployed, it must only be used if the operator remains on the deck of the truck or on the operator's mat with all of the cable off the ground. An additional operator plate can be used to ensure the operation of the plant from ground controls will not expose the operator to touch or step potential. Because the operator pad is not designed to carry fault current, it should never be connected as part of the main earthing arrangement. Exclusion zones are an important part of the worksite setup. When we have elevated parts of machines that may become enlivened, there is a risk of touch potential shocks for those on the ground beside it. To keep people away, an exclusion zone around the plant is created with barriers, tape, or rope to prevent unsafe approach. When you are working aloft in an uninsulated MEWP, you will need a bond from the conductor to the platform you will stand on. You will need to find or create a good clean connection point on the platform to connect your bonding tail clamp to. When the head clamp is applied to the conductor, an equipotential zone is created for those on the platform, which will help to protect them in the instance of an inadvertent livening. New breakaway bonds have been developed and tested to allow the platform to be lowered in an emergency without the need to disconnect the head clamp from the conductor. This breakaway bond also ensures that the manufacturer's maximum side loading on the bucket, typically 40 kilograms, is not exceeded, as the breakaway disconnects at around 22 kilograms. Cleaning the contact points on the plant is only half the story. For the bonding lead to work its best, contamination will need to be removed from the conductor too. Insulated cleaning tools can be used to prepare the conductor surface and ensure a good electrical connection once the lead is applied. Even with the best job planning and preparation, things can go wrong. Emergency plans should be developed that consider the what-ifs that could happen when you're using cranes, HIABs, and MEWPs. Make sure the surfaces you connect to are clean. This is how you make good electrical connections. Stay outside the exclusion zone. Bond your bucket, not your body.